Hello again YouTube, this is Joe from Team Shaking 100. I'm giving you another deck profile. This is another update rebuild of my photon deck. So this will be, I think, my second rebuild on the channel. I waited for a while. I waited to do a rebuild on this. It has been changing a lot, but I wanted to wait till after I'm done with my locals, because I'm going to compete with this again at my locals. That was on a Saturday, so it was yesterday. Yes, it did well. It did its job. I won 2 out of 5 of rounds of Swiss, which is good for me because one of my wins was against a wind-up matchup. So I was pretty pleased with myself for that. So yeah, it did well. It did its job. Got a few new cards I was hoping to get there. So those have been implemented into this second rebuild. So this isn't the build of the deck that I played with, but I'll mention what wasn't in the deck and say what was in it. In its place, so that you know the new and the old. So yeah, go through it and talk about it. Starting off with the monsters, we've got 3 Photon Thrasher. This is your main hit of the deck. This is the guy that's going to make your opponents, I want to say, tremble with fear, but not really fear. But this will stun them for a bit, because they'll have to try and get over 2100, which is not so easy with the cards are also in the deck. But yeah, this is your main splashable card. 3 Photon Crushers. People go for 2. You can go for 2 if you wish. I like 3 because it gives you more options. You're definite to then have that 2000 hitter. More searchable with 3. And you can do a lot more exceeding with 3. But yeah, I like 3. 3 worked it very well. So yeah, I go for 3. Next we have 3 Photon Saber Tigers. This card's great. It's beastly. It's 2000 if you got another one out. 1200 if you don't, but it's alright because when he's played, he adds another one in hand, so it's not a hand kill, it's not a hand loss. So yeah, 3 you definitely need. 2 Photon Lizards. I had a third one in the tournament. Later on I'll say what is now in replacement of him. But 2 works just fine because he takes up a normal summon, so you don't really want to draw a third one. You can go 3. 3 does work. I have had 3 before, and I had 3 at the tournament, so 3 does work. If you got a Thrasher, special summon the Thrasher, play the Lizard, then ditch the Lizard, add a card to your hand so Thrasher can still attack. Do all that in your main phase 1, so you got your play there, and you're backing up for your play next turn. So yeah, this guy's great. 2 Thunder Kings. This card was great at the tournament. They set him down. They had to go through many thoughts just to try and get rid of this guy, so kind of kill the strategy or something like that. So yeah, definitely 2. And he's cheap now, so it's great. And 1 Honest. You're running a deck of lights. You'll be silly not to get an Honest. For the tournament, I had a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to start off with, but then I took him out. Just before I mention that. Spells, you've got 3 Photon Trident. This card is your win card. I can't mention that enough. You get this card, you're going to earn with it. 700 more attack, does piercing, and it pops a back row and it does damage. So you don't even have to kill the monster to then pop a back row. So that Marshmallow they're thinking they're going to live on, or that Spirit Reaper, no. I'm sorry, but no, it's not going to save you with this card. 2 MSTs. You don't need a 3rd MST. You don't need a Heavy Storm with this deck. You've got 5 popping cards. You don't need it. free pot of dualities. At the tournament I had 2. The third pot of duality was a third photon lizard. 3. I feel like you need 3. You need 2. Definitely. The third is my tech choice. But you definitely need this card. Unfortunately, you just do. You know, it's not that expensive. It's like what, £6 something. That's fairly good. You can try and bidding stuff for probably £4.50 if you're lucky. Or if you go to your tournament, I managed to get a third one for like £5, so I managed to save myself a couple of quid. But yeah, you do need this card for the consistency. This deck needs consistency because you don't really want enough stuff. Well, you do. You want enough stuff for this to have. Don't know if that makes any sense. The deck's low on monsters because it just needs those monsters. It's got a lot more traps. You've got minimum amount of spells, so you do need this card to look through, get what you need at the time. But yeah, it just run great. 1 voter for search, 1 reborn for the revival, 1 book of moon for defense, which is great. Pot of avarice, your monsters are going to go to the graveyard a lot. So this gets them back, draws 2 cards, so you need it. 1 dark hole for destruction, and this is my tech choice, 1 smashing ground, because sometimes they just got that big hitter on the field. I remember in 1 duel, this guy had a BLS and a little monster. My turn, I drew this, smacked. No, I think I played Pot of Duality, grabbed this card, smacked his BLS, so he was kind of annoyed. But yeah, it's a great card. Moving on to the traps, you got 3 skill drain. This is the card that's gonna help you and F them up. It's just it just is. It's just how the deck runs. It's just how the deck works. You play this, your monsters lose all their negative effects. Saber Tiger goes back to 2k. Thrasher can attack if you got another monster out. Thunder King. For you, it stops the whole deck search, and you need the deck search. So if you got Thunder King, don't risk playing this. It's better that you can search and still negate your opponent's special summons than you both can't search, and you can negate your opponent's special summons because you need the search. Tiger, you can't get another tiger to your hand if you got the Thunder King out. You can't play Roto, you can't play Pot. So you may be thinking, then why have you got Thunder King in? Because Thunder King's great to stop the special summons. It just stops the wind up plays, it stops the Insector plays, it just stops stuff. So you need the Thunder Kings, you can sit on the Thunder King. And skill drain, you're gonna need skill drain anyway, so why not? So skill drain, yes. 2 compulsory evac devices. This is my tech choice. Some people want 1, but they do talk about having a second one in. I go for 2 anyway because it stops the wind ups, it stops the insectors, it stops everything. So it just bounces it back if you played in a Exceed or a Synchro. Oh, goodbye, you're going back to the extra deck. You're going to have to go for all that again. So yes, 2 of those. 2 torrential tributes. This card's beast, it's awesome. They didn't expect 2. It's just like you sit on this. And 2, you need 2 nowadays. I don't like saying sometimes really that you need something because you can make stuff work without it. You can run 1 if you want, but I say 2 because the meta's going splashable nowadays. It's just getting more splash. Even I've been seeing Black Wings coming back and they're splashing so much. So I say you just need 2, just for the fact that you get 1 quicker. Think of it like that. It's not that you're running 2, it's that you're running 1 faster. You know, so I say 2. 1 Mirror Force, I still 1 Mirror Force. People are saying, you know, they don't really like this card nowadays because it's a bit too slow. I agree, it is slow, but I like to have the option to that. I don't want to get into that Mirror Force situation when I need it. So I'd rather keep it in and not use it sometimes than to not have it and then need it. So I keep the mill force in. Bottomless trap hole at 1. I did 1 2, and you'll be seeing in a little bit. You'll be seeing next what I now got in. But I had 2 at the tournament. 2's good, 2's great. But at the moment I'm running 1 because there's something else. 1 judgment. That's not it, but that's good. This was warning. I just added a warning. I got a warning at the tournament. It's in replacement for bottomless. Bottomless is in my side. But yeah, warning's great. Now I agree, warning is good. So I got the 1 now. 1 can work fine. Judgment as well. They were both great at the tournament. Well, this was great at the tournament. This wasn't because I didn't have it. Wasn't allowed to use it. But yes, judgment's great. Negates anything for cost of half life points. I advise playing this when you're low on life points. If you're down to like 4,000 or something, play this, because it's not much of a big kill. If you like at the start you have to pay 4,000, that's a big drop. But if you play it like in mid game, if you can play it, you know, you're not really going to lose so much. It's not going to be much of a kill for you. And warning's just good. Negate summons. And 1 huge revolution is over. You can put, if you got Starlight Road, you know, put Starlight Road if you want to get a body. But I prefer this at the moment because this can't be stopped by this, which is what they're going to do with Starlight Road. Yeah, they pay 2,000 life points, and that's 2,000 life points less that you got to deal with. But I'd rather save my monsters than bait out that, because half the time with this deck you're gonna kill this anyway. I mean, you got 3 tridents and 2 MSTs. How can you not kill it? And if they're gonna use it, they're gonna probably use it on the Thrasher, which most of the chances you're gonna have another one in your hand anyway. Or you're gonna play a Lizard and get a Thrasher and then splash it back out. So I'd rather save my monsters, which, believe it or not, I did a lot. A lot of times my opponent tried to mill force me or torrential me, and I'm like, heh, no, you're not gonna do that. And yeah, so for a card that I thought would be dead, wasn't dead. But yeah, huge revolution is over. Plus it's cheaper than Starlight Road, so yeah. At the extra deck we got 3 Utopias. I played this guy once and I attacked the wrong thing and I lost. I was like, oh damn it. But this card's great, why not have Utopia? Blade Armor Ninja. Believe it or not, I play this card more than I play Utopia, because most of the times you can go for 2 swoops, and Blade Armor is just great for it. So I do advise at least have one of these if you're going for this deck. This deck's a real good budget deck. You can make this deck really fairly cheaply. The only things that are going to be pricey is the Utopia, the Ninja, and the Tiger. Even Galaxy Eyes is not that expensive, and the Pots, and the Warning if you want. But other than that, the deck's really cheap, very budgety. You can get it very cheaply. It's just the extra deck and those other few cards. But yeah, Blade Armor Ninja, you've got to have it. 3 Leviathan Dragon, or as I like to call it, Revice Dragon in the anime. Great card. You can make this guy very easily. Lizards, tigers, overlay them, get this guy out, attack. I managed to play this at the tournament and he actually won me the game, this guy, so he's not bad, people. Don't not play him nowadays. If you can play him, put him in. 2 Giga Brilliance, this guy's good. Yeah, you just play it, overlay it, detach, your monsters get a power boost, and with this deck that's very deadly. Long Grenosaurus, just because I can, he's a good guy. 2 Twin Photon Lizards, I still leave these in because in the extra deck I can alter the deck around, and I'll talk about that when I get to the extra deck. This video is going to be long, so sorry about that. But yeah, good card. And 1 Fortress Dragon because of the extra deck, which I'm just getting to now. 2 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragons. In the extra deck you can make this Galaxy Eyes build, and I'll say how you do that. I got the idea from a guy on YouTube, so I'll mention the name at the end. So 2 Galaxy Eyes, the 3rd lizard for me, Cerberus because he's good, King Tiger Rangu because he stops the Insector plays, he stops the wind up plays. But this guy gets his effect goes first, he even stops the bunny plays, kills anything with an attack of 1400 or less when they're summoned or special summoned. So yep, he stops it all. So yeah, and with the amount of traps that you have in this deck, you can make him live quite easily. 3 the Brave Warrior because your deck's light, so you can use this effect. Cyber Dragon for the Fortress Dragon. Concentrated Light. Now this is my tech choice, and this guy I didn't play this guy. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play him. I didn't even side it in because I didn't really need to. But this guy is good. He's funny. His effect is just lols. It helps you and F's up your opponents. I'll read it to you right now. Neither player can normal summon, special summon dark attributes or declare an attack with a dark attribute monster. This card cannot be destroyed in a battle by a dark attribute, and you take no battle damage from a battle if you do. So yeah, you're running lights, so he's not a kill for you. But if your opponent's running Insectors, and nowadays you're seeing a lot of Gravekeepers, good luck, because this guy will stop you dead. So yeah, he's good. He's a funny card. Future Fusion. The combo with this deck, you play Future Fusion, you send your Galaxy Ices to the grave so you don't draw them later. If you manage to get them out, Twin Photon Lizards, they're out. Release the Twin Photon Lizard, get effect, you got 2 Galaxy Ice Dragons on the field. So this deck with just this card and 2 Galaxy Ice and the Lizard can go Galaxy Eyes if you want. You can just slap Galaxy Eyes in like I used to do. He doesn't kill the deck that much. He's just a dead card sometimes, that's why I just took it out, because he was just a bit dead in the hand. But it's got this combo, so you can do it. Photon Veil, because I just have it, why not, just put it in. Photon Sanctuary, I had this card in for Galaxy Eyes, also this as well for the Galaxy Eyes move with the Photon, with the Future Fusion. If you've got Galaxy Eyes in your hand, this card would easily get him out. The deck can easily get him out anyway, but this just makes it even more easier, so you don't have to waste your monsters. And it's a cheap card, so yeah. Smashing Ground, I want a second one in the side because it's handy. Mind Control because it's good. Second Bottomless because it's good. And Heroes Rule 2. Unfortunately, this does not stop the Insectors. Apparently the Insectors don't target the monster in the grave to equip it to it, which is a bit of a shame because I was planning to do. But this does stop the wind-ups. So it's not a dead card. I just lowered it down from 3 to 1. So it's a good card. It's a cheap card. Like I think like 10 maybe to 30 pence on Amazon. So it's a good card. I say just get the one just in case. But yes. So yeah, that's the deck, people. Sorry about my videos getting longer if they are. I just like to, I'm just a talkative person. I just have a lot to say. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this gave you some tips. Photons are good. I do say get them if you're new or something, or if you want to try something new. Try out the Photons. Go on the Dueling Network if you want. If you don't want to spend your money straight away. They're good. They're fun. They're getting more in the next pack. Overlord, they're getting their own exceeds. The Butterfly, try her out on the network. She's great. She's good. She's handy. She works in this deck a lot. So yeah, try them out. They're fun to play, and hope this helps. If you want more Photon advice, check out Team YTS on YouTube. They do a lot of good deck videos. If you like heroes as well, check them out. He also does photons, so check him out as well for that. And yeah, hope this helps. Rate the deck, comment on the deck, subscribe to the channel for more stuff that's Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'll see you later with another deck video. Peace.